Did you swap the airboy?
I did. I'm looking right now in Twitch chat. I see all those Monka.
Yeah. They're keeping you honest, Gabe.
I know they are.
All right, nice. Yeah. So the one thing I will say for paiN is that they're, well, on the one hand, I was about to say that their damage is like pretty easy to itemize against, right? They mostly just have a lot of physical damage. But if you look over at IG, like who is gonna buy, nobody's really gonna be buying like Vlad's or AC or anything to really deal with the physical damage this game. We'll probably see some like Glimmer Capes and Ghost Scepters and stuff from the supports, but it's I'm very curious to see how this game plays out. I don't even know if the theory crafting and like the matchups are going to matter all that much compared to like you look at the previous game and it just felt like IG just dominated them just by playing better Dota, right? I don't think that was necessarily down to, I think there were some drafting things and stuff going on, but mostly it was just IG playing better.
I will say that I think I actually like the team draft more this game than the IG draft. We get a trade-off there of 2 runes. This Bristleback pick actually to me is very smart. The one thing is I kind of wish it was an Underlord instead and it was Puck mid with Alk safe lane. But it to me the big thing that's going to depend upon it, what happens with this. Like, does he go for an early blink build and try and like get involved after the radiance? If he does that, then I feel
there's a lot of things to look at this game, like how do Void's rotations play out? Does Bristleback have a really good start? And this lane actually looks relatively difficult for him, right? There's a lot of chain stun. Crystal Maiden's not really going to be able to help out that much, and there's a lot of chain stun and the possibility of a Sunstrike. So it's not easy for Bristleback to just man up. But if he can get to that point where you're saying, he can just sit on a lane. Oh, 4-4, bad positioning.
Does have stick, and they're going to keep her alive. Ooh, this is a good bit of damage here onto JT. Trying to switch over the Sal, but it's not going to be there in time. And it doesn't. So, not going to be forced to use that last stun. So, I was wondering about the Bastion thing. It is going to kind of suck a little bit. But it's still having a good time. So far.
Willing to take a little bit of damage off the creeps just to keep getting those hits out. Ogre with a stout shield at bottom. I think he got skewered under the tower. Didn't care in the slightest.
There was a creep wave. Able to dodge a couple of them. Yeah, so far so good. A very different mid lane to what we saw last time around. Check the rune and it is bottom. Kind of in a weird position.
Yeah.
Tower.
Oh, well, he just better hope that he doesn't die in the next minute, because that would be an absolute disaster.
I mean, to be honest,
like that.
If he dies in the next minute regardless, it probably wouldn't have been a good look anyways.
But the walk of shame, Gabe, the walk of shame. Nobody wants that.
Fly, Salve's up. He gets the salve canceled. No.
Is HFN dead? He walked back in to dodge the Sunstrike. No! HFN, not like this!
No. Dude, that's a classic. He pings his HP afterwards. He's like, guys, he was almost gone. I promise, he was almost gone.
If somebody had just rotated.
Yeah.
Where's my TP, guys? Oh, no. Oh, like, did he not even have the gold? Seems like
I'm not buying it. Walk back and think about what you've done. Bottom lane. A little bit of a brawl working out here.
Oh, no.
Find him. Enemy off the way. Fly. Heliocore. Punch in. Live in. Does Letos get the kill? Yes, he does. Sunstrike going to connect on the Heliocore. also goes down. So an absolute bloodbath. Although that one was dying to the tower intentionally, it looked like. Yeah, 3-2. Already paying off to a much better start than game number 1, I gotta say. Even though HFN didn't go down there. He's still got to work.
Yeah, they had what? They had this many kills in 25 minutes?
Yes.
In the previous game? Getting gone up.
Oh my god, the play! Dude, the Sunstrike setup. Holy shit, Emo! Dude, Emo's a baller! How is this guy so good at Dota?
And of course, you're rewarded for sick plays.
He brings the creep wave over so that way the elk can see it. Alright, we talked about the potential for tilt. I think it might be real. Yeah, he's like, alright, I'm out of here, guys. See ya.
Jungle is my home now. I don't play mid lane.
Dire structures are fortified.
They will lift the wave here. So Mo can't pressure it. Heads up play there. Make sure that HFN still gets all these creeps done. Or at least most of them. Some of them aren't.
This is so terrifying. If you're paiN, the Invoker's just going to accelerate from here. Like we said, there's so much setup. Every other hero on his team can set up for this game, pretty much.
Dude, he just denied this whole way.
Acid Spirit for what?
Well, they find a kill onto the CM, and they scan, realize the Kaka's in the area. Setting up a very good ward here. We'll see if he decides to stick around. They try to go for the ward over the side before not able to find it. Kaka's not going to reveal his positioning, and this ward will set up for a kill later on.
Yeah, and he's got 2 more wards as well.
We're back to the very healthy. Illusory orb doesn't quite connect there on Ollie's Fly able to get the wall away. They also lost the Alchemist back in the mid lane again by Emo. Flackering catapults. They're really starting to take off.
Yeah, it's 5-6. Look at the network. I know it's only 6 minutes.
Sunstrike comes in, the punches, the right clicks. It is more than enough. Unstoppable at 6 minutes in. For this Invoker and that's the tower.
Look at his net worth. He's got 4.2k net worth. The next highest in the game is
This looks like the Alchemist.
This is unbelievable. I'm so glad I woke up for this.
I mean, is this more a product? Alright, are they about to kill this guy too? Yeah. Bristleback in trouble. They've got everything queued up. They kill him off. I mean, is this a product of Emo just playing really well, or is it a product of like just struggle bus? As he finds another Sunstrike kill.
Oh my god, this is bad. This is like the best Invoker start I think I've ever seen. Look, I think Emo is playing, especially that first kill. I think he just played well. He forced HFN into a situation where he absolutely had to dodge the Sunstrike, but by dodging back into him, he also just secured that he was going to die. So they're going to get JT up top here.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no. Oh no, no! The juke!
Bet they wish it had the Bloodseeker now. Oh no, and he's just away. Meanwhile, don't look now, but we've got a man coming in here to mess with HFN. Searching. God, I can't even keep up with what the hell is happening. That was finding kills.
Yeah, that was Chrono plus Sunstrike.
What are they doing? They're just back here.
They're just running HFN. Oh no, poor man. Just he's having a hard series game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dude,
I like the optimism from theScore. Look, click on him and look at his quick buy.
Where is he at? Helium 4. Oh yeah, yeah, he knows. Okay, we gotta get there.
He's like, all right, this is what I need. 1 5
Yeah. Monster kill streak. Midas on cooldown or off cooldown, but that's okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All there. Dead as well. It could be cold snap. Breaks him out for the moment. Gets the job done. Godlike Invoker.
It's not even 9 minutes. It's not even 9 minutes.
He has gotten a kill a minute.
This is ridiculous. Actually, I want to know what the what the record is for the fastest Midas Ags on
I'll take
Invoker.
care of the cast real quick. You message Knox real quick. Ask him what's happening. This looks insane.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Radiant's bottom tower
I mean,
is
JT
under
is
attack.
definitely having a really good game as well. You can see that the Void has been able to have himself a really nice time by flag, but it feels like so much of it has just been this
Radiant's
Invoker.
bottom
Like,
tower
he's been
is under
roaming
attack.
getting this shit.
Yeah, he took his win from the mid lane, and he's been just subjugating the side lanes ever since. Like the constant Sunstrike pressure. Nobody on paiN can afford to go anywhere near the IG heroes, because if they do and they get stunned, they'll just die.
All the setup in the world. Fly about to have Chronosphere back off cool down. Meanwhile, on the other side, they find the Ogre. JT is able to get this done in the kill on the 4-4-4. In this game, Lelis does not have coil back up. Won't be able to hear that one.
They managed to get 3 bounties on paiN. It was a nice kind of scramble maneuver for them to get some more farm going on HFN. And you know, he hasn't had the most amazing of starts, but he's at least getting some gold going. He has a very budget build currently. Yeah. 1 bracer, QB, and some base boots. But we won't draw too much attention to it.
You know, I'll say I've only ever seen like another hero get off to this good one time. But you're gonna say another death is beyond godlike Invoker. It was a game that I was playing one time with Jack. We went double dual lane together as you see Alchemist also about to die again. And in our lane there was a beyond godlike disruptor at 5 minutes against Jack and I. What? That's the closest that I've seen to something like this.
Radiant's top tower
This is
is under
pretty
attack.
shocking. Like, he's about to have an
Radiant
Aghanim
structures
scepter.
are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Kill there.
The most impressive thing to me is just seeing that Emo knows that he's so far and away the strongest hero in the game at the moment, and he's using that masterfully, right? The way that he's moving around the map and helping his team and applying pressure, he just... I think it would also be easy in this kind of situation to overstep a little bit and paiN just bring like 5 heroes and they kill you, but he's being...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, overstepping, knocked that pressure a little bit too far forward. They brought 5 heroes, but the kill they got was fine. So though, it's a little bit of a gold exchange for them. Experience going their way as well.
So here's the problem now. I almost wonder if paiN... It's weird to say because of the lineup that they have, but I think they might just lose by default in the long game here. Like, we've got double Midas. Invoker's got a Midas, and the Void has a Midas. And Alchemist's strength is not in... It's not that he's an amazing 6-slot hero, it's that he gets 6-slotted faster than anybody else, right? But if the enemy heroes are keeping up with you on net worth, they have abilities that aren't just Grievous Greed. And Grievous Greed doesn't do anything for you in a team fight. It doesn't do anything for you once you're 6-slotted. So...
They got him. Sunstrike, Finger of Death, 1 swipe from Fly finds the kill. They're dropping the Chronosphere onto the CM. Only level 6 to get that finish also. After another, they drop. He found him. What the hell? Alright, Heliocore's in trouble now. He doesn't have a TP. Skewer tries to run and gets over the trees to see if he's able to make a great escape. Sunstrike worth the core was just a second ago, but he does manage to back away. That was close.
He's in his head. I live here now. Look at these observer wards as well. Yeah, they know that the common comeback for paiN in this situation is to hold down their triangles and maintain farm for the alchemist there, and they are not letting him get anywhere close.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're just one step ahead.
Dire's structures
no,
are fortified.
Sunstrike connection dead. Because when he finally picks up the kill, see that this game is
Dire's
completely off
bottom
the
tower
rails.
has fallen.
Emo afterwards to be wherever his team needs him to be. On farming. Being able to be there for a fight. Fly, walks up high ground.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They don't have the Invoker here, but can be there in a second, obviously.
Dire are scanning.
Kaka. Just gonna try and stun and back away. TP's out, and they don't have anything yet. And now on the other side, they find another kill. Well, not quite gonna connect onto Invictus.
The ogre.
They're not gonna
Too fast.
Jeez. They want to contest for bounties, but they'll only get like
Tide is money. That's
paiN pick up one bounty. JT can't really go on him.
Well, HFN has his, he's got his radiance.
All right.
That's something.
He doesn't have a level of stun yet. That's okay.
Nope. Just give it a second. There you go. He had literally nothing else that he could skill. So now he's got it.
But yeah, I think that point that you made about the oh no, he got the tornado off. Alchemist, as the RP came out, and also going to take down Heliocor.
That RP was true desperation. Just like, please let my alchemist survive. Here, take my life. I'll spend RP. That Alp was already caught. He was already snapped, meteored. I think he was pretty much dead, no matter what. But had to try and make the play. Well, they're gonna go on him. Who's going on who?
Another kill, double beyond godlike. 14-0-6 on this Invoker. And guess what? They found another. The only thing that the bigger advantage right now for them is the lack of mana. They do manage to find a stun here on the Eagles. Gonna get the walk away. Finds a triple kill now. Get for another one. Give that man his kills. No, it's not gonna happen. Firefly takes it. He's also on a mega kill streak. 27-6 to beat maybe. I mean, there's just no way they win that game. 16 minutes in, and IG again.